Go 42.
All right. Thanks for this.
Appreciate it, sir. Yep.
God damn it, dude.
Dropped off.
All right. Here's the list from the roster. Shift 3, you have 9 non-solo cadets. Shift 2, you have 13. Shift 1, 14. I look at activity on here, and I would say 2 or 3 in Shift 3.
Yeah, it was a heckin' sub goal, dude. Of course it's gonna be good.
Maybe 4 in Shift 1.
Okay.
And when we say 2 to 3 roads, it's per department. So you'll have 2 to 3 STSO, 2 to 3 PDSO, and 2 to 3 LSPD.
Yeah. Got it. That makes sense.
And then we also want to give them a time cycle of 2 months as a non-solo cadet, and they're going to be reviewed probably like bi-weekly or weekly. 1 month wiggle room if there's context for them not being a solo yet.
She was let
2 months
that she wasn't going to be hired in the 60 days. So essentially,
and then if
she was let go.
Close to a final, they get 1 month wiggle.
Wasn't fired.
So
it's the equivalent of being fired. Let's be honest.
A cadet should be 6 months inside the PD, and we'll also need to constantly be reviewing removal or not. So people that are stagnating, people that aren't getting sign-offs. If you have someone that's a non-solo cadet,
I'm gonna go grab my food, chat.
70 hours and they're at 2 sign-offs. Why? These are people that probably need to look at employment elsewhere and then get more experience before they come here.
Yeah.
Because I think bringing in non-solo cadets here that are like bare minimum, don't even know the basics of basics of basics, it's very, very hard to train them. But people that experience through like EMS, dispatch, DOC, they're coming in with 6 months experience in a very similar job. So they know 10 codes, they know radio etiquette, they know use of force, they know how to deal with people. They have a huge head start.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Also, given the fact that we only have so little non-solos, then I don't know why we wouldn't humor the idea of some of our solo cadets getting pushed back to non-solo, at least for a couple weeks.
I think, I think solo cadets should be reviewed. I think once the 60 days are up, if they're in a department, I think we should do like an evaluation and see where they currently stand. And if they're not hitting some of their sign-offs, they need to go back to non-solo.
Have them redo a solo eval shift.
Yeah, I think that's going to be needed because the thing that I'm concerned about is during the restructure, obviously solo cadets have been allowed to ride with people and sort of they haven't gone completely.
There's not been a single final eval for 2 months.
It's not that they haven't been monitored at all. It's just they haven't been closely kept an eye on because, like, obviously PNT was split down into so many departments before. LSPD were like split into 2, right, with VPD and DPD. So we're not as familiar with other people's cadets.
Yeah, it was the same when Striker came to me and he was a hopeful. I removed 4 out of 5 of his VPD sign-offs because they just weren't good enough.
Yeah.
But that's also the fact that he wasn't around for a month.
Yeah.
That's going to happen with a lot of the non-solo cadets.
Exactly, yeah. So it's going to be a case of everybody's going to have to get... I think the cadets should be evaluated. After the 60 days finish, those cadets that have got departments should be evaluated at their current standing. I fully expect non-solo cadets to be back at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because they just haven't been out there. Solo cadets, I feel they may have fallen off slightly. They may have picked up a couple of bad habits that we're going to have to like review and see if there's any way of fixing them. Not all of them are going to need to go straight back, but we need to, I think, dig through them and evaluate them again because obviously we're trying to bring everybody up to like a similar standard, right?
I just realized y'all are like teachers in school having to deal with people on the first day not remembering the shit before summer.
Yep.
Oh damn, that's and then you have to pretty much reteach the whole thing. That is fun.
Yep.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all are gonna have to.
Well, the good thing.
We've got a lot of work.
Yeah, I think the good thing though is obviously there's going to be a huge number cut in cadets, and that I'm very grateful for in respect that it's going to allow us to focus on people and like zone in on them.
I got a question for Doc. Gun is loaded.
Oh.
I need to know. I got a question.
Ooh.
Get the gun ready.
What's your question?
Answer it correctly, Doc.
Oh, sorry. William Club, can I call you back in a bit?
Muller, you were able to email that thing about the dispatch thing, or no?
It was masked
to me,
up,
or
and
Viv,
he looked like him,
if
and
possible.
he was down on the ground. But I can do a statement about that. I can tell you what he was wearing. I can do a
I'm
statement.
back.
He was wearing like a flannel. It was in a black balaclava and a helmet. I don't know if that's what he's currently wearing. Yes, I'll do that.
I mean, someone but who?
Bye-bye. Doc, you listening?
I am, yes.
In the BCSO, Sergeant's a plus, default FTI. Is that LSPD as well? Sweets, Snow, are they FTI?
I mean, yeah. They should be.
So I'll get that updated on the roster.
Thank you.
So Dark. I don't know. Ross, did you say you'd mentioned to Dark about... Oh my god, his name's gone.
About...
Bradshaw.
Yeah, I spoke to Doc about Bradshaw about
I don't think we need to go on any.
yeah, I don't.
No,
yeah,
no.
That's
But
just
so
a no.
he's
straight
off
away.
PBSO's list, Dark, and I'm for shift 1 LSPD. I'm a no.
Yeah,
on
I don't
that.
want him. No.
Yeah, that's fine. Just get rid of him.
If he's off the PBSO list, he's also off the BCSO one. So.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So that's probably someone that'll need informing. Considering he doesn't have a department, who does that?
Appreciate it, Muller. Thank you.
Anyone in high command.
Okay.
Not that I even have permission to, but I can tell you that the position won't be offered by the SASP. Probably. I'm not in a position
Yeah. Okay.
to determine that, but I'm assuming.
Yeah.
State officer, but cadet.
Yeah.
And then we were discussing Orange Smith because he was gonna potentially be one of our possibles for non-solo cadet for LSPD, but then we've just heard some feedback that doesn't paint him in a good light.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it's not great at all. Viv, I will send it to you as well.
Yeah. So basically, we've heard that he's displaying behaviors of somebody who, isn't very nice to other people, like bullying type behaviors, and thinking
Get
he's
him
better than
out. I
stuff.
don't want him then.
Yeah.
It was to Billy of PD.
To Billy of all people. Billy is like the biggest sweetheart.
Hold up, Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy.
The fuck?
Yeah.
So dispatch and PD Tower reported it, and so that it wasn't just like whispers and plain telephone. I went to find Billy, and Billy confirmed it pretty much like verbatim 2 weeks after the report came up. So yeah, like people calling him like useless, that he's not going to amount to anything, that he's got no life, stuff like that. So
okay, that's fucked.
Yeah. He was water for ducks back to Billy, but he still,
That's upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Craig?
The Sock Nest monster. Oh my god, it does.
Name rings a bell.
Yeah, name rings a bell.
I think Declan's pretty good.
Was not PBSO, so pretty good. But have we heard anything from him? Set up to any onboarding? Any?
Do you know what? Is there any way that I can get access back to the FTO stuff so I can read through some notes? Because I can't.
You should have access to it. I can get. You don't really have like a PNC lead yet. I'll tell Roy what you guys need document side, because we have a master document.
Yeah. So no, it's just the old notes that we had on everyone and where their progress was. I can't get onto that. So do I just have to like?
Chicken.
I guess request it again.
Hold on.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey, Snow.
Hey,
Did
Jackie.
you hear what I asked Doc, Snow? I don't know if you...
No, I was on the
Doc, like
phone.
to do the honors and give him the news.
Oh, yes, no, you're an FTI now.
You.
Wow.
That is... that is so good.
Congratulations,
It's
Snow.
well deserved.
I
Congrats.
love training people. Yes. Okay. Great.
Yay.
I
You can do
actually
final
do like
evals
training people.
again. You can do final
Well,
evals again.
yeah, I think
Yeah, I
one
like doing final
focus is going to
evals.
be more. Is going to be more final evals now.
Yeah, cool. That's
As
fine.
FTI,
Whatever you need me
yeah.
to do, let me know. Also, Viv, I need you to stand up if you don't mind.
Oh,
Oh my god.
okay. I'm standing.
Oh,
Not you, Mo.
yes.
Let go
Muller,
of me.
No, not
Muller.
Muller.
Let go
Muller.
of me.
I'm so
Muller.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm stepping back. I'm stepping
I think
back.
it's Doc.
Sorry.
Honey.
Sorry, I'm standing up.
Oh,
Free.
Fucking hell, my chicken did that.
Okay. Wait, everyone's okay. Viv, do you have your badge on you?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, let me.
Hand it over, please.
Oh.
I'm sorry to
Wait,
do
am
this,
I-
Viv.
What did I do?
Yeah, I didn't
Yes,
want to be
it's that day.
as it is that day. A sad
Wait.
day
No,
indeed. Sad
no.
day. You got the badge. Is that
Don't
the
say
badge
it like
then?
that.
That's the badge.
Good. Because this one is wrong. I am giving you a new one. So have a look and bring it out if you can.
Oh my god.
So
What?
Viv,
Oh my God.
congratulations. You've been
Show us.
promoted to senior officer within the LSPD.
Yeah.
Congrats.
shit.
So
Big
much,
promo.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Big, huge.
Well deserved.
Well deserved,
Very well
Viv.
deserved.
Keep it up.
Thank you so much, guys. I
should probably-
appreciate it so much.
Don't slow
Probably get the other
down.
badge back. You should probably get the other badge because it's the FTO badge and not the
what?
officer.
Well,
You know,
well,
technically
I'm
it's
like
not
senior
wrong.
officer, right?
Yeah, but the FTO badge is a cool, unique badge, so you might want to keep
I mean,
that.
Can I
as a
keep
mem-
the other badge just for keepsies?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
Thanks.
There
I've
you
been
go.
an
Give
officer,
it back to you.
so been there.
I've got all of my badges I've had.
What did I
over
miss?
time.
Yeah.
Me too.
I
I have
missed
like
something?
20
They've
of them.
been
Yeah,
promoted
you
to
missed
senior.
something.
Oh, good shit, Viv. Let's go.
Thank you.
So yeah,
Thanks,
guys.
that was I was asked to do that by Libby this morning, our chief of police, and Richard has obviously also approved that. So congratulations.
Thank
You
you
aware
so
about
much.
what's expected from seniors?
So much.
Is it? Yeah. Is it?
So-
You better step up.
He's not wrong.
It's a lot,
it-
yeah.
yeah,
Stubble, do you
so
want to
is
list
it-
everything? You're quite good at this bit.
Yeah. Can you list everything for me, please, Stubble?
I'm good at summarizing.
Oh,
Go on,
okay.
go on,
yeah,
All right, let's
that'd
get
be great.
let's get
It's-
roads on it. Get roads on it.
It's more than just what an officer does, because you're a senior,
Yes.
okay? Which
Yeah.
means you do more. That's it. That
Okay.
is summarized, easy, vague, to the point.
Yep, I could do that.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. That's a
Nice.
good summary, but we'll break that down into details because it's important to know.
All
like,
right, details. Let's go.
Senior,
You-
there's
Well,
not going to be a lot of them because the responsibility and the role of a senior is extremely important compared to before, where you used to have seniors everywhere as handed out like nothing. Like, oh, this person's doing good. Oh, I want this person to show up every now and then. Oh,
This person's
this
turned
person's
up
been
today.
high for 3 years.
Wow.
Oh, this is my friend. None of that bullshit. All right, seniors, they're the old goddamn corporal slash sergeants. Patrol, that's your shit. You're running
Yep.
that. You're gonna be stepping in. People doing dumb shit. You're gonna
Heck
override
yeah.
that shit. People that need approval and stuff. Most of the time, you could do that. You need to be the goddamn gate in between me and Snow. All right, you gotta block all the dumb people.
Yes.
You gotta settle that shit. You gotta solve things. You can punish people. You can recommend strikes. You can't actually strike, but by God, you
Okay.
can recommend them. Hold people
love
accountable.
Stubble.
All that shit. You gotta be the glue between command and patrol. And there
Yes.
are not a lot of
Alright.
seniors. which
Eyes and
means
ears on the ground.
Damn straight.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that for you guys. I will not let you
Good.
down, okay?
You are
Yeah, that's
the,
why you got picked, mate.
you're
Thank
the
God.
next chain in the chain of command.
Yeah, very
Yes,
important
chain of
chain.
command.
But before command.
Yep.
Before
You
the
know,
chain.
but-
Yeah, before command, but I'm in the
Chain
chain
of ranks.
somewhere.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
All right. Thank
shit.
you, guys.
Let's go.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I've got to do.
exciting.
Oh, I'll do a 3-on-1.
Ooh.
Oh,
Chicken!
Ross.
Hello.
Viv, your
How many
email.
chairs do you have?
I sent you the progression.
Apparently
Okay,
too.
Thank you so much.
I finished my chicken.
I have 2 chairs.
All right.
Craig Deckard is DPD and has no
There's
recorded sets.
Nando's.
Okay.
Same thing, but not Nando's, no.
Snow, I wanted to ask you about something.
See, I'm not the only one that says it.
What's up, Kerr?
Martin Schmidt. What's your feelings on him as a officer?
Yeah, get him. He was like, I was training him as a trooper, so you know, the only reason that kind of stopped was because of all the change ups that happened. So get him on duty and doing stuff. He needs a fair amount of work, but I think he has the appropriate attitude to be able to succeed. So
God, my nose.
definitely want him for sure.
Fuck.
And also, yeah, actually, I did a lot of focus. I just started with comms.
Sorry.
That was the main thing I wanted to get going.
Yeah, I remember him riding with you a fair bit.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
Comms is like so very important. I mean, you guys have heard me yell at people many times.
Yeah.
Even this morning.
And this morning, yeah.
Yep.
And
that
then
is
I got one
something,
tapped.
Yep, by a Browning, by the way. I don't think
That was a Browning?
Yeah, so it was.
One
I think,
tap by
I
Browning,
think both
though.
of them shot you at the same time.
Oh, damn, it was accurate.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
Yeah. Don't worry,
yeah.
I got them.
Okay, I'm glad.
Okay, so then maybe we do look at Martin Schmidt then. Okay.
You should. He's definitely worth a shot.
Okay.
And if he does, if he's not up to standards, then well, you tried.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair enough. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
I honestly think he'll succeed. So just have to. This lacks a little bit of confidence in some areas, so I can try and keep on helping with that too.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you guys need. If you run into if I'm on, well, even if I'm not on duty, if you run into a problem you need dealing with, then you need someone to deal with it, I got you. If Stubble's not around,
Yeah.
if Stubble's around, he's an excellent person to go to. I'm sure Rhodes
Yeah.
wouldn't mind if you needed some advice on something. Knows everything, very good at his job. Muller the same. Richard, of course, as well. As long as you're not breaking chain of command.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
All
the
right.
thing that we're trying to do with PNT is we're gonna make it like it's not a competition, right? That's what we said, Stubble. It was like we're all gonna work together because at the end of the day, when you're out on the field, you're all together, right?
It doesn't matter what.
It doesn't matter.
As in all
what
departments working together?
Yeah, exactly. All departments are
thank
gonna work
fucking
together.
God.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
we've got
but
a
we knew
unified.
that, but
We got a unified command. Why not have a unified PNT?
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
One thing I do want to start doing is Roy was doing some SDSO like academies early restructure to kind of
Okay.
get like a feel of what some cadets were like. I think it would be great if we start doing that, not just with non-solos, solos, and even officers going forward. A big thing that I'd be trying to push, I was even talking to Ziggy about this, is each department's personnel and training. So it's training, so cadets, but it's
Yep.
also focusing on personnel.
Yeah.
So that means officers and seniors. And a huge thing that we need to do going forward is hold officers and seniors accountable for when they make mistakes or when they need improvement in certain areas. I don't care if you're a senior, if you're shit at processing, then we need to look at that and get you retrained or help you improve. Because
Yeah.
Okay.
just
Yeah.
allowing people who are bad at such stuff to exist, it just allows bad work. It's same with pursuits, it's same with radio, it's same with everything. You know, if people are bad, regardless of rank. we
Sorry,
need
I
to make
finished
sure
eating
that
now.
they're improving
Good, I'm back.
and they continue to do so.
Can roll
So
Yeah, we
PNT
said we were-
focusing on continued learning, huge, and we need to do it
Yeah,
all
we
the
said
time.
we were gonna do like classes, like maybe once a week or every other week, on like relearning stuff, right? So like pursuits and stuff like that. And that's for officers and senior officers as well, and
Yeah. I
cadets,
think it's-
obviously.
It's also really good to help build up the kind of like sense of unity inside of your departments.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter if it's only a PBSO thing or only an LSPD thing. As long as we're all doing these things, I think
Yeah.
it's a huge thing.
Yeah, it ties everyone together, basically.
Also,
Yeah.
if we did it as like, let's say, okay, shift one, solo cadets, we're all doing training this time, or deputies or
Yeah.
officers,
Okay.
then we would probably be taking a lot of people off patrol, and it might be better to just have it smaller classes, and that way you're able to look at like specific issues or problems.
Yeah, you got
Hey,
more
Nicole.
of a focus on the individuals,
you,
right?
bro?
If it's
Good to
a
see you.
smaller class than a bigger class. So yeah, I like that better. To be
Oh my
fair.
God, Muller's on the
I think the
table,
big thing is
dude.
just training to be the same standard, but we're all just wearing different uniform. Well, it's
Yeah.
kind of like a
Yeah.
syllabus,
Yeah.
right? So it's like we have a syllabus with different schools, but we still have the same standard,
Yeah.
same exams at the end of the year.
Y'all know that I rolled dice to join BCSO?
I actually didn't know
What?
that.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I rolled dice like 2 or 3 times, and I don't even remember. But let's say it landed on 2. If it landed on 2 again, that's the department. And on the 3rd time, it also landed on 2. So ECSO. And that's how that happened.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not PNT, but I do have a question.
God.
Are y'all doing
Is that on this channel?
academies?
I think there is potential
I
talks of it, but we
I
need
wanna
to.
do that.
Yeah, I would like to do an academy, to be honest.
There is. We do plan on doing a big-ish academy after the 60 days is done to make sure everybody's at the standard we
good.
want them to
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
all
there
need
you go.
that, not just for that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
yeah,
officers.
no, we do
Yep.
all need
Everyone
that, yeah.
needs
It's
it.
gonna be
Yeah,
for
everyone needs
everybody.
it. Yeah.
Perfect.
I love
So-
academies. They're the best. All right.
They're
I
really,
agree.
really good.
You know what I
It's
like
just
about
so much
Academy?
easier to explain things. Just no bullshit. This is
Yeah.
why. This is how it is.
Yeah.
You take
Yeah.
your left hand and you put it on this arm, and you do. You know what I mean? Shit's
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
For me, it was like just getting to know the other people who joined the PD alongside me, and like think of most people in my academy, right? Like me, Richard, Espinoz,
Fred.
yeah,
You guys had
Fred,
such a sweet
Forcer,
academy lineup. It was crazy.
Light. I miss her.
Yeah, Kira Light. Yes, I.
But like
Jordan
Had a bunch of
Steele.
people in it.
yeah, but if you think about it, I think one of the primary differences now is that like you go through academy with each other, y'all figure everything out with each other, y'all sort of feel comfortable asking each other because y'all know that y'all are on the same level. Now
Like the
it's
original
like,
class.
yeah, and now it's like people join. You don't even know that someone joined.
Yeah.
Also,
You
yeah,
don't
he
even
said
feel
Forcer.
comfortable approaching them because you've never,
Because you don't know who
saw
they
them
are.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a clique. It's a support network.
We were doing
Yeah,
fucking.
exactly, yeah.
Chat, you remember when we
That's
were
why,
doing
very
like
useful.
you know, there's gonna be a lot less people getting brought
revision
in. So people getting hired
sessions at the
PD,
beam
It's gonna
machine
be a big thing again.
for like 10
It's
codes and
definitely going to
shit?
mean something. Yeah.
It's
exactly.
a huge someone get promoted, but over the last, I would say what 500 people have probably been employed, like hired since early 2021.
Yeah.
Like fired and removed and brought in.
Yep.
And that is an
I'll give them
insane number.
Sorry.
Maybe a little bit more. Remember all our diversity hires too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's been wild.
Yeah. All right, I've got to get out of town. I just came in to see Viv, so be safe,
Thank
everybody.
you. I appreciate you, Jack.
No
No, we
worries.
still need
Thank
to
you,
talk
Snow.
about whatever the hell happened in shift 3 like a day or two ago.
Oh yeah, we do. Fuck. I meant to catch up with you about that today, but I got shot.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Remind me. We'll get it done. Okay.
we'll
Be
do it.
safe, guys.
See you later.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Okay, Dark. So I've got a list. Myself and
Yeah.
Ross spoke of people from the hiring events that we would like to see. I need to ask you a question though, because there's things that
Yep.
I've heard. Well, Ross heard Maya crying. Is she gone?
Maya's been let go, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So is Odessa.
Yeah, Minerva just told me about Odessa, which sucks because I really liked Odessa, and I think there was some things that she needed retraining on, specifically patrol side and comm side, but there was other things where she really freaking excelled at, and I think other people noticed that because at the hiring event she got so much positive feedback from others, which I'm glad she got to hear, honestly. But yeah. So moving on from that, there's the other one that we have approval for, that we're gonna bring in later today, hopefully if they're around. But the rest of them,
You can
Myself and Ross
say it.
would bring
I don't think it's
Wait,
trouble
are we
or
saying it?
yeah.
Honestly, it would
Okay.
it would be better for us to know, so then we don't have any
Okay,
goddamn
Yeah.
hope. So we're trying to push for him.
It's freaking Frank.
No, I
Nice.
told him. I told him to go for
Freaking
LSP,
Frank
so-
Williams.
I told him. I saw him a few days
Yeah,
ago.
got
I was
Frank
like,
Williams,
get a job, Frank. I was like, you need to get somewhere. And
Stubble, is there anybody you're kind of waiting on or like you really want that hasn't been hired yet?
There's a how many? What's our list?
What you want
So
about,
on
Mike?
this-
I know what the list is.
you don't know
Wait.
on my list.
Now, what's on Stubble's list, Mike?
What's Stubble's list?
Yeah, Stubble's
Yeah, we want
list.
to know who they're trying to get.
For
Yeah.
shift 1 or all shifts?
Like, is Mueller part of this too?
Yeah.
Can
Sure.
Mueller
I mean,
answer? 'Cause you're-
Mueller is a part of.
Yeah, I was
the
gonna say y'all
hiring
got a
team.
shared list.
Yep.
Mullet,
No
I know
cadets, like
that-
full officers.
Leaf Norgard, my one. He's the one I'm
And
pushing for.
So
currently
he's the
in
one
shift
we're waiting on.
You waiting on him? Okay.
I think it's been
yeah.
showing more of an interest in BCSO, right?
Yeah,
You gotta promise me you don't leak this, guys, because some of
Okay.
these surprises.
Yeah, I'm promising.
Promising.
Same for you guys.
Hayes and Fontaine have been approved, but we're just
Ooh.
waiting on like the right
Plug.
timing. And honestly, the Hayes thing is getting Big T to give the thumbs
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Fontaine needs to pick SDSO or PBSO.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I've been pushing him more towards PBSO though.
Well, we won't. I think Hayes was like, we were thinking about Hayes pretty hard, but if you're going for Hayes, I'm not gonna get involved. So go ahead.
I'm happy
not
that
giving you
she's being
permission
picked
back.
up.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's one of the. It's kind of like Minerva. I would have loved to have Minerva back in the PBSO, but with everything that happened before the restructure,
Yeah.
and elephant in the room, it was her versus Wrangler, and Wrangler is now in the PBSO. I didn't even entertain the fact of trying to bring Minerva back in. Oh,
Guess what?
what?
What? What the?
What the hell?
What the hell?
As the
motherfucker.
elephant in the room, I think y'all made a good choice with Minerva.
Honey, you're not an elephant.
Yeah.
What are you? I'm the only one
is the
not
same,
supposed to
yeah.
actually be here.
Now you do have a trunk.
Hey, you can be here.
I guess.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh my god. All right,
You're not
dog.
supposed to
Say that out loud.
Jeez.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So. Where were we?
The
Stubbor's
list.
There's more list,
Oh,
and
the
then we can
list,
then we
okay.
can tell them our list.
So our list. Oh yeah. So Stubble. Who else is on your list? You got Leaf, Hayes, Fontaine.
Oh, and then November and Club.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
We didn't even know. I didn't even know about Club or November until
Well,
It's
those
fine,
were-
it's fine.
yeah.
they were in the gear.
It's fine for club. We were telling him we were going to demote him to solo cadet if he joined us. So
Oof.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah, I
please
also-
tell me you they're still in the department, right?
yeah, they're LSPD.
LSPD.
Yeah, the
Okay,
LSPD.
alright,
Yep.
yeah.
The LSPD.
Well, so his club did a presentation for us, and he didn't know what RS was. So then I told him it's probably a no. You need to be
What?
better.
Clearly.
Okay,
So
yeah,
that-
we're gonna.
I mean-
we're gonna have to.
Yeah, you might need
Straight
a.
straight
You guys
in.
catch up with club, please.
RS.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
will
will.
do. Yeah, we will do.
he said the reason he couldn't answer was because we surprised him in the moment and he wasn't ready for a quiz.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like that's something you should just know.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Love Club, but yeah, I was putting him on the path to PBSO, and then
Okay.
obviously took an offer. But
It's not like he
Alright.
said he was
at the
all
end of the day,
in with the
as long as he's got
PBSO
a
or
job,
anything.
he did say he was all in, but
He said he
What?
was all
beside
in.
the point.
He said that.
He did say he would wait 3 weeks,
Oh.
get an offer from PBSO, and then the next
Oh.
day went with the LSP.
It's
might
good
be
to
a-
have you,
I'm
Snow.
not trying to stir anything,
I mean,
but
I appreciate
oh,
it.
really?
I
No,
do
I
currently
think
hate
that's
him.
I think that's
I
do currently hate
I
him.
think he just.
I think
played
that's
you guys.
I hate
UPD
him.
territory again.
I
He
currently
did-
hate
Played you
Club.
guys.
He got an offer from LSPD and then called Stubble while Stubble was in bed and went, you know what? That's enough for me to take the offer.
Yeah, he told me the reason he didn't wait for the PBSO is because I ignored his call, but I was asleep.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I hate him right now.
How do you
All
feel
right.
about him being shot earlier?
I mean, it was an officer down, regardless of department. What a shame. But also, did he put himself in a position to get shot in the middle of an active where he probably
He was on
No,
his
what?
own, right?
Yeah, do you
Maybe.
know what? Me and Ross, as soon as it's 13 Alpha, because we were in a meeting, we looked at the GPS, and the first thing I said was, "Why is he at the white garage?"
Yeah, he's on his own.
And then I was like, "Is he going to a booth?" So I don't know whether it was that or not, but he was in the white
Hey,
garage for some
this
reason.
is a good opportunity. Maybe you guys as FTO should have a chat about that.
Oh no, we're going to, yeah.
yeah,
we're
and
go-
then
we're
and then let me know how that goes, especially how he
Ooh.
reacts.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Rhodes, well, let's do some delegating unless you've already talked to him about it. There was a situation where November was leading an OIS earlier, and
Okay.
I did have to
No,
step in
no.
and override one of his orders. Rhodes, have you talked to him?
What was
No.
the order?
What
No,
was
So-
oh my
the-
god, it
so-
took
what
me
did
a
he
month.
ask?
Barricaded
Stubble.
suspects, grandma's house. We got people at Grapeseed Airfield, people on the hill to the east. And then he's like, okay, we're going to go in and we're going to clear the house. Everybody get out of your car and then push across the field and we'll clear it. And
No.
I was like, I said it, and I quote, I'm going to have to override you on this one. You are not getting out of your cars. We are driving up to the building
Yeah.
and then clearing it.
Yeah.
Because a slow
We're sitting
crawl
duck-
across an
yeah,
open
yeah.
field.
Yeah.
Like
Over the
it's-
top
You're just
lag.
gonna get shot at, right?
So I
Like
did
World
ask
War
him-
One.
response was,
Yeah, that does sound like World War One.
Yeah.
I was so taken aback by that. I was like, wait a minute. But here's the thing. Snow was on scene and he was in Air 1, and typically whoever's in Air 1 has a really good position to lead and call things out. When Snow had to ground Air 1 because it was damaged, it was myself and Stubble were up, but I think we're still in this position of like other people need to take the
Randy just got
opportunity to-
straight 25
It can't
points,
just
by the
be
way.
us all the time.
Yeah.
So we're happy, very happy that he took over. Yes, he made the wrong call, but he's got a lot of potential.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
a lot.
If you guys
There was
remember the
countless other
situation
people
when
there,
Randy let
no one willing to take over.
the
Not
murderers
one,
know that they
except
were
him.
running from
Yeah, there's
drama.
something about November.
I read
if he
drama.
sees that he
They were running
can
from
take
murder,
a
and they were like,
lead
he
in
was
a
like,
situation,
"Why are
he
you
will
guys
do,
running from
and then he will
murder?"
do all the
And then was
consequences
like
if he
letting
does
them know
make
that the
a wrong
person
decision,
died.
'cause
He
he
is on my
understands it,
shit
right?
list.
Yeah.
He's on my shit list for not only saying, "Hey, I'm going to LSPD," but that's a personal thing. But work related, he is still one that Vale pushed hard to join the HVTU.
Yeah.
And now that he's active again, looking at people that I want at the low ranks, his name is like a present one. So he does have potential. Vale recognized that, but he still has a lot of work.
He's been away for quite some time as well, so I think
That's his biggest issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is he's out of practice. He's rusty, so he needs. We need to go over a few things with him. Myself and Russ sort of semi-discussed that upstairs about an hour ago. So
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
expressed interest
Yeah,
in
Vale's-
becoming an FTO
Listen,
again. and
guys,
it's-
Vale's got a
like,
position in
honestly,
LSPD
our FTO
whenever she
program
comes
is
back.
completely changed now.
I
so.
will make sure of that.
Yeah,
So we
gone
were
are the
thinking
days
that-
of you being a deputy for a week. You can FTO.
yeah, so we were thinking
Yeah.
for shift 1, it's going to have to be someone who's been consistent in their work. They do their work to a very good standard, and then we're going to have them ride with an FTO and for maybe a couple of sessions, and then we ride with them and monitor them, and then there's going to be almost like an evaluation.
It should be a final
This thing.
eval, but
Yeah.
FTO eval.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be.
Hey, just a heads
Just do
up.
that across the board. Yeah, what's up?
Myself and quite a few others have this PD notes and feedback thing, sort of as like this middle ground of not knowing where everyone sort of stood in terms of positions, because there's so many things changing. It's mostly to do with like how people consistently fuck up either on scenes or in pursuits. And man, this one, 421-23. Luka Kozlov shot a suspect after they punched him. Kozlov said, "If you punch me again, I will shoot you."
Yeah.
With his gun pointed at the suspect. The suspect punched him again. Kozlov shot the suspect.
Muller, that's all you. Kozlov isn't a senior.
Are there seniors in shift 3 in his department or?
Bayo.
Oh fucking Christ! Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
we are pushing for some more BCSO seniors in 3 because it's a pretty they're directionless right now, and there has been some feedback about it. But we're working on shift 3. That's probably the weakest point right now, and it's very lopsided to LSPD. So for now, especially Rhodes as well, because you're on shift 3. If there's anything that happens with PBSO or SDSO people, feel free to step in, especially as you're considered a senior. They are kind of directionless right now. So
Yeah. I mean, listen, even if I wasn't a senior and I was just a normal officer, like if I saw someone doing something wrong, again, as long as they're not violating someone's rights and as long as no one's going to get hurt. Like today, for example, with November, someone was going to get hurt there. If people
Yeah.
stepped
Yeah.
in. You step in. I feel even if I was just an officer, I still have the experience to sort of pull someone aside and be like, hey, listen, this happened. This isn't me trying to kick you while you're down. I'm just trying to provide feedback so that moving forward you can improve upon it. I have no problems doing that. The whole intent behind this document that has been shared amongst a few people, at least in shift 3, is to point out people who are having problems and who have been spoken to in regards to it. So I would suspect Luca's been spoken to in regards to it. But I don't actually know because I wasn't present, unfortunately. But I'll try to find out.
Well, it's a good thing to do.
Stubble, you got any more people on your list that you're looking at? Or for
For non-solo cadets for shift 1, as the list was Haley Maxwell, Troy Bradshaw. Obviously,
Okay.
Bradshaw's gone.
Yep.
So now we look at who else do we want as a non-solo? Corey Copium was the highest of the maybes, but I don't know. You guys interested in him?
I don't know him.
I don't know
at
him.
all.
Big
I don't
guy.
know who he is.
Petey Toe, big guy.
Oh yeah.
Was
No,
DPD.
now I remember.
He expressed interest in the Rangers, and then he told me he had a video to join the PD, and I was like, "Oh, fantastic! I'll get a bunch of PBSO people." And then he was like, "Actually, it's a video to join the Rangers." So then I told him that he led me on, and he betrayed my trust.
Oh.
So then I ghosted him for 3 weeks, and then he made a new video just for joining the PBSO.
Well,
So now that's what, there were some alarming things in there.
Hello.
Yeah, I
Hey,
don't
looking
have
very
an
nice.
opinion.
You think
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
good for the
buddy.
wedding?
Oh, you've gone and got your outfit already?
That's what I was doing for the past like 30 minutes.
Oh,
Okay, I was supposed to do that. With
Yeah.
Do
you.
you, do you
Can I
like
have
it?
any shoes on it, man?
Yeah, that's good.
You don't think the white shoes with
I-
the
So big.
They're like grey.
They
They're
are.
grey,
they're not
huge.
white.
They're grey.
They're grey.
guys? I
Right.
wear a size 11. What the? What?
It's not like a rare
Hold
size
on,
that you
wait.
have to.
No, it's not, because I wear a 12, motherfucker. And everything comes in a 12.
Oop.
Bloom wears size 16s.
What?
He's the one
What?
that has an issue. Yeah, he's a fucking
Oh,
freak.
yeah, no, he's got
freak
big feet.
giant. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Jesus,
just yeah,
okay.
no.
Well, thanks for raining on my
Alright, well.
parade, guys. I thought these
Everything
shoes
but the
were
shoes
what the
look
kids are
good.
calling
Yeah,
fire.
everything apart from the shoes. Just maybe
Take
change
fashion
up the
advice
shoes.
from
Oh,
Stubble.
I've got to
How
get
about
my
that?
outfit sorted.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
as
I've got-
respectful as
Yep.
possible. If your shoes were black from the waist down, you'd look like Rami.
That's true.
Is that really how you want to attend a wedding?
Whoa.
You
Let's
guys
not
cut
give.
me up right now.
No. Anybody
shave your
wear
chest.
skinny pants, okay?
I wax it.
Okay.
Ouch.
Well, Vivian doesn't like chest hair, so.
What? I didn't.
Oh.
Excuse you?
Boring.
I never said that. I never said that.
I mean, you say it all the
What?
time.
Trouble in
I did not
paradise.
say that.
Oh my god, what's happening here?
There is nothing
Jerry.
wrong with hair on the chest. Okay, this is
Who's
not the time or
gaslighting
place,
who?
Canoli.
That's
Canoli's gaslighting me. Clearly.
gaslighting is the epitome of me and Vivian's relationship for the past 5 months.
Okay, stop. Please. This is not the time.
Oh, sure you want to get married?
We have a therapist.
Yeah.
They're
Wait,
not
we're
getting
not getting
they're
married.
attending
Wait,
a
you're
wedding.
getting
Not
married?
We're not
no.
getting married. No, we're
I'm
not
so
getting
congrats.
married.
Probably
Okay.
soon.
We're not
Probably
getting
soon.
married.
I'm so confused.
It's Rose's wedding.
Rose and Cross.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
Like crisscross?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crisscross and Rose.
Oh,
Rose.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing in here?
Talking about
Doom
TNT
spiraling?
stuff.
disgusting
Ugh.
cadets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So Dark, myself and Ross put together a bit of a list of people that we would like to bring in for shift 1, but obviously it's panned in the
Yeah.
go ahead from yourself and Libby.
Send it over.
Okay, so I'll
Afterwards,
just
if you want.
quickly.
Send it over
Well, do you want,
verbally.
I can,
Oh,
yeah, I
yes.
can say
Yes.
it now.
Say it if you want.
Verbally, yeah, that's a good one.
Verbally,
Yep.
yeah. Okay. So Erin, obviously, I've been pushing for Erin since like the very
Yeah.
beginning, but Erin
Yeah.
is very high on my list still. Henry King.
Yeah.
Doc, I'm going to email something real quick.
Okay.
Cohen Riker.
Oh, yeah, I like Riker.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on, wait. You know what the word of the day was? Cohen's let me know because he's the grammar constable.
Yep,
Oh,
he
okay.
is.
Hold on, let me find it. I've got a lot of he's the grammar constable, honey. It is consanguineous, which
is that?
means of the same blood or origin, ancestral.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
Don't know when I'll ever use that word.
Yeah, I don't even.
Okay, next. Who's next?
And then obviously we just had the conversation about Schmidt as a cadet
Yep.
and
Mhm.
also Tackleberry for non-solo cadet.
Well, I don't know Tackleberry. Who was before Tackleberry? Sorry.
Schmidt.
Yeah, the one
Okay.
who Snow
Yeah.
said we should take a chance on. So
Yeah.
The others that I had on my list were Odessa and Maya, pending like retraining on patrol stuff because they're very good with investigations, but patrol not so good. But then obviously I found out that
Okay, so
they've been let go.
they've been let go today. But that doesn't mean that they can
No.
reapply
Yeah.
as a non-solo
Mhm.
cadet in a month, which is a
Yeah.
big thing.
Well,
but yeah, for now, you
yeah.
should probably look towards others.
Yeah. So they were on my list, but they're no longer there. But yeah, so Erin, Minerva, we just brought on Henry King. So Erin, Henry King, Cohen Riker, Schmidt, Tacklebury for shift 1.